Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you for having us and welcome to what I want to call it the China session for this year's Abu Dhabi Finance Week. It's our first time to be here, and we're gathered here today to explore a theme that is pivotal to our future and to bridge the East and West, the Green Silk Road, the new opportunities for China and UAE. And today we have two representatives from leading Chinese enterprises. They are the explorer for green practices, and they are the drivers for China-UAE collaboration. So first, please tell everyone here who you are. A brief introduction, start from Ten.
Okay. Thank you, Ilu. So hello everyone. So this is Tenda. I'm from LONGi. So, which is biggest manufacturer of solar panels and the green hydrogen. Thank you.
Okay, Snow.
I'm Snow Lee, and we are the single family office. And Sabah is the invest firm we established in Abu Dhabi. And in China, I have also Chinsong Capital. So me and my cousins, we are heavily invested in Chinese frontier technology, and especially embodied intelligence these days. We have been invested about 90 companies in China, and already listed in Hong Kong, and in China about 40 companies. And we are currently manage about $7 billion asset under our investment fund. And I am 60% of my time based in Abu Dhabi.
Okay, so LONGi, actually in China, everybody knows about LONGi because you are the global leaders in photovoltaics, in new energy sectors. So tell us, how do you understand the uniqueness of the Middle East market, and what's your strategy layout here? And tell us some of your successful landmark green project here in UAE.
Okay, thank you, Ilu. So if you tell me about the importance of the Middle East here, for sure, we think that Abu Dhabi and the UAE, and even for the Middle East, that could be the most attractive market all over the world. And if we think about, we look at about the sun radiation, here we have the best sun radiation. And also we know that the UAE is very known about its oil and petrol. But which lucky for us that the government is encouraging for the renewable energy and the decarbonization for the whole industries. So we think that like Middle East, UAE, and Abu Dhabi, that could be our most important market right now and also in the future. And also thanks to the cooperation, thanks to the trust of our partners. So we just within 5 years, we already delivered several landmark projects. So not only in Abu Dhabi, but also if you guys heard about that, there was a 800 megawatt project in Qatar. That project was specially designed for the World Cup in Qatar. So that could be, and also we got several very successful reference in Saudi. So you can see like a landmark in every countries, and we hope that this landmark can give these countries, this kind of region, a lot of example about the green energy.
Okay, and Snow, a very successful Chinese investor. As you said, like right now, 70% of your time is here in Abu Dhabi. So from an investment institution perspective, how do you see the opportunities rising from Abu Dhabi's green energy transition? And what's your investment layout portfolio here in this area?
I think Abu Dhabi is not only showing us only Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi show us the world. So I'm very happy to be here, and also our portfolio company comes a lot to Abu Dhabi. Actually, you know, it's a very good chance for us to expand from China. So we actually see in Abu Dhabi as our anchor, not only for MENA, global headquarters for ourselves. So we are here expand from Abu Dhabi to the region. We have in Saudi, we have in Qatar, we have in Kuwait. We are now going to Oman, and we are also expand from here to the Africa. So we are already in DRC Congo, Zimbabwe, and also Rwanda. So we are also now recently entered Turkey.
Wonderful. So you just explained to us your layout here in the Middle East area. And now let's discuss a little bit of the localization strategy, because we know that it's really hard to enter a new market, especially with a new market with cultural differences. So Ten, tell us about what's the biggest cultural differences or business practice conflicts that you have encountered here in the Middle East? And how do you use your localization strategy to encounter these differences and make successful here in this area?
Okay, thank you. I think, personally, to me, like the biggest challenge for me is that I have to use sun cream every day.
Sun cream every day.
Yeah, and also the kebab is so big, so my wife control me a lot about that. So, but yeah, if regarding to the challenge here, I think everybody know that, like in Middle East, the tariff is the lowest in the worldwide. So to me that not only the price competition is not workable here, so to me that like we need to bring our latest technology, just like what the Longji proposed, like bank contact, which is highly suitable for the market here, and also Middle East. Unfortunately or fortunately, there is the most crucial weather and environment here. So it means that like not only the latest technology should prove its stability and sustainability. So yeah, that's why we bring our talent here. So you can see like what the reference and also the tracking record from Longji for the project. We are highly suitable, already suitable for this local market. And meanwhile, like we already have the branch office and in UAE. This branch office will covering the Middle East and North Africa. Meanwhile, we have more than 15 employees not only in UAE but also in the home East countries. And also we cooperate with the local universities to bring just empowering the young generation and for the R&D, just to let them to know what is the technology from solar, hydrogen, and the ESS. And lastly, we also have the academy, just to just invite all the partners, not only from the IPP utility, but also distributor, also the end user, just to join the teams, join the whole industry, just to experience, okay, what is solar, what is renewable energy.
Okay, and Snow, as a Chinese investor, Chinese investment institutions that's deeply integrated into the Middle East market, what's your successful key for localization here?
I think first you have to believe what you do, and second you need to have a China face. So one of the owners need to live here. You have to buy
you
home.
think the China face is helpful here?
You have to buy home, apply gold visa to make your life very easy here. Then you need the China speed. Then you need the China story.
China speed. How do you understand this China speed?
Efficiency and also execution.
Okay, and I think we just explained to everyone here our strategy in the Middle East, our localization plan. And so from two of your perspective, what do you think is the core competitiveness of Chinese enterprises entering the Middle East market? Tin?
Okay, thank you. So that's a very good question. So that is also the question we always ask ourselves several times during the business. The first one, I think, like just what Snow mentioned, and the first one is efficiency. Because the world changes so fast, not only by the technology, but not only by the service, but because for solar, we are working for the 25 years, 13 years business. So efficiency, sustainability, and reliability, that will be the key things for us. A second one, that will be the localization. Because we are the Chinese company, but meanwhile, we are focused on the worldwide business. So to me, that we need to be fully localization so that we can, yes, we are from China, but we are also from UAE.
Okay, and I think Snow just mentioned that she thinks the China face is helpful. Do you think the China face is helpful here in this region?
It's helpful sometimes, especially after the sun cream.
Okay, so Snow, your feeling, the competitiveness of Chinese enterprises in this area?
You know, we have to be localized. So one of our portfolio company, we are operating about 100,000 square meter now already in Abu Dhabi, about oil gas equipment. So our staff, we have about 400 people here now in this in the manufacturer, but we're smart manufacturer. So first, you have to be smart, so you don't need a lot of staff. Second, we are not only have Chinese. Our general manager is from India. We have all over the world. This is, I think, localized in UAE is not only working with UAE nationality. I do have a UAE nationality staff, but we also have maybe 40 different countries who working for us. So actually, it's again a lot of experience for us. And I think if you can survive in China, you are the top leader in China. You need also to be thinking forward, thinking that you work in UAE. But my belief is that if you can survive in UAE, especially in Abu Dhabi, you are the top companies in the world.
Wow. Yeah, here can comes from the applause. Thank you. And for the time concern, we only have 3 minutes left. My last question is that what breakthrough progress can we realistically expect in China UAE Green Cooperation in the next 5 years? 10.
Okay, in my opinion, and I think the next 5 years that will be very important. We can see that for the government in UAE, they already announced their vision and the mission. So by 2015, the renewable energy consumption will be around 50%. So to me, that we need to accelerate the integration of the technology and the capital, just like what Abu Dhabi is famous for. We always say Abu Dhabi is the capital of the capital. So the integration of technology and also the capital, that will be the key things. That will attract quite a lot of investment and opportunities happen here. And also the second one, I think, will be we will redefine the meaning of One Silk One Road, because not only in Abu Dhabi we can make Abu Dhabi just as the hub and the example and the reference, and covering the country nearby, not only in Middle East but also North Africa and Africa.
Okay, Snow, your expectation for the next 5 years?
I think Abu Dhabi, you already see what happened in Abu Dhabi Finance Week. So of course, this is not only the future. I think we don't see next 5 years. Abu Dhabi can show us next 20 years. So I'm very happy and very fortunate to be here.
Okay, so one sentence to conclude the dialogue today. Snow, what you want to say?
I want to say that let China to tell you about China.
Okay. 10, what you want to say?
Let China tell about China again.
Okay, so in China we have an old saying, when something is important, please repeat it 3 times. So my last sentence is also, let China tell you about China. And thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Hope to see you next year. Thank you.
Thank you.